Hello everyone, welcome to The Realm. Well, this is the new name for my channel from Because I'm Ricky, and I decided to change things up a bit. And for today's reaction, I'll be doing something really different. I will be reacting to Frank Ocean, one of his earliest albums. I know the first one was Nostalgia Ultra, but I still have to get it first. The ones that I have right now is Endless Blonde and Channel Orange. So I will be reacting to those in the future, but I thought it would be interesting to react to Frank Ocean because I know that he's bisexual, so he's probably like the first queer member in this channel. And I think one of the critics that I read said that he is like Jhené Aiko is the female response to Frank Ocean. So I thought that was actually cool because I do listen to Jhené. And I decided that I'm going to react to Endless first because I know one song, right? And it's actually a cover. At Your Best, You Are Love. And I've only known that song. UNITY is a song that I know just by the title. I've never actually heard the song. So we're going to get into everything right here, right now. Before we get into this video, make sure that you guys subscribe, like, and comment down below. And without further ado, let's get into this. The first track is Device Control, the intro.
This Apple appliance, you can capture live video, shot at high frequency, blurring.
Oh, so we're getting into track number 2, At Your Best, You Are Love.
When I feel what I feel, there are times when I find you wanna keep yourself from me. I'm just a mirror of what I see. You are love. You're a positive, motivating force in me to wonder why. Let me know.
The one thing that I know about this song is that the original singer, which I think was Isaac Hayes, I know a couple of his songs as well, wrote this song for his mom, and just the beautiful dynamic between mother and son. So I'm getting that from the lyrics as well.
What you feel. So many things have taken place before this love affair began. More like a failure. Confusion can't give way to doubt.
Listen, I often say that the reason why I never really got into Frank Ocean is because I felt like his sound was very lackluster for me, right? But he's really incredible with those falsettos, though. I have to give him that. Like Frank Ocean's sound, when it diversifies, right? It tends to be full for me. It tends to have a sense of dimension.
All short of what I say, I'm all about. But at your best, you're a positive, motivating force within my life. Let me know.
Anyone who is the firstborn of a mother knows the complicated relationship, right, knows how complicated that relationship can be, right? And this song always reminds me of my own mom because I am, in fact, the first, like her first son, right? And the lyrics speak so much into the dynamics of our relationship even today. And it's so beautiful at times to witness your mom experiencing her best moments, right? And when she's at her best moments, it tends to reverberate into um, our relationship. So it's really beautiful. This song is a beautiful song, and I love the original as well. I absolutely do. There's also a cover by Aaliyah, amazing, amazing. All the covers that I've heard from this song are definitely just amazing. Let's continue.
Tell me what it is, what it is, no need to make believe. Look beyond your world, try to find a place for me. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. To wonder why, let me know, let me
Man. This is probably like from the few songs that I've heard from Frank Ocean, this one stands out to me. Like it's the beautiful sparse production. It's the influence of Frank's falsetto notes. It just makes it feel very ethereal, very heavenly, right? And it makes for the sacred experience of the mother-daughter relation, mother-son. It could be mother and daughter actually, relationship. But this song speaks to me personally. And now I'm actually nervous because we're actually getting into the album. Track number 3 is Alabama.
duplex in New Orleans East. I was waiting on everything. Nobody. Some things I didn't need to me. Sleeping on my back, my body will wake up after me. Fresh off the penitentiary. My four cousins stay with me.
Ooh, okay, first of all, I was not expecting that delivery. But I think what's interesting is that I was instantly reminded of SZA rapping on SOS. Like that was just immediately where my mind went. Those very like how SZA creates her own lilt when it comes to delivery, and he sort of instantly reminded me of that. Anyway, let's continue.
Backbeat in Brother City swinging, she was 17 and his name was Randy, we was cool after. It's what I would do just to show you that it's special now. What could I do to know you? What can I do to know better? What can I do to show my love? What can I do?
That last part sounded like the cacophony of voices in my head. This production is so Sampha, by the way. Like I immediately caught that. And apparently he's part of the hook, so but I struggled to find meaning in the verse, the single verse actually. Um, yep, duplex in New Orleans East. I was writing down everything, things I would tell nobody, some things I didn't even tell me. Nice. So this takes me immediately into the environment of high school, right? The period of adolescence. right? And apparently this has a lot to do with like family dynamics, with also just the struggle that you go through as a queer person, is the secret keeping of it all. And what's very special in the song is that apparently I think Frank Ocean has actually found someone that he's intimate with for the first time, I think. But apparently it's special and it's more about getting to know them, right? I don't necessarily know why it's called Alabama. Maybe this happened in Alabama, but we're moving on. We're moving on. Track number 4 is Mine.
Afterlife, 6 on the oath, don't want no hocus pocus. Niggas trying to go pop out your contact with my face.
First of all, production. First of all, the production of the song. Reminding me of it's instantly reminding me of like hip hop classics, right? Oh wow. Okay, we need to restart that. Like that caught me off guard. Woo! Hold on, let me get the lyrics. God damn, that just came out of nowhere. It reminded me instantly of like J. Cole's storytelling, but then without like me understanding the lyrics. But you know what? Let's get into it. Oh, and apparently Arca produced this alongside Frank Ocean. I would really love to get into Arca, by the way. I know a couple of her songs, and I have been wanting to get into her music. But do let me know.
My head fatiguing off the opus, kept it underground to focus. I feel afterlife, 6 on the oath, don't want no hocus pocus. You still are no match, you get no rematch, boy, you missed your moment. Put rules in the moment, I'm on my own.
Hold on. This is a little bit distracting because I'm not getting the right lyrics to the song. I'm not finding the lyrics to this song, so we're just going to just listen. Like I feel like this is going to detract me from the experience of the album, so you know what? I don't care. Let's just listen.
You still are no match, you get no rematch, boy, you missed your moment. Put rules in the moment, I'm on my lonely, bursting tears on his shoulder, and it's so cold cause he's sculpture. Both nuts weigh 2 pounds, all in bitch like futons. My crew save your crew like niggas came through with the coupons, cooking with the grease now. Chocolate fries and Cholula, or you slowing down or you're holding down, whoever held you down, whoever propped you up.
Okay. To be honest, I'm struggling to gather the lyrics, right? But it seems as if like there's sort of like a contemplation going on. But I'm more like I'm just so entranced by the production, but it's whoo, like it's very stuttery, it's very drunk, right? But it sort of allows storytelling in between the spaces. Oh my God, it's amazing. Wow. Like I might get into the lyrics much later on, but for now I'm just so immersed into the production aspect.
And with your really brothers when you needed that. When you see him now, it's a force black Hail Mary on the 4th down. Hands to the sky. Peace to the holy, peace to the people that think they know me. Peace of Moschino, cover your ass, your rectum showing. Peace of stay grilling in Jesus' name, speaking his grace, hands to the sky.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting... Hold on. Production, 100% amazing. I just, oh my God. Like I struggled so much to gather the lyrics. But we're going to move on into UNITY, which I've only seen the title. I don't know how the song sounds like. It's only a minute long. Wow, like most of these songs are actually really short.
I reveal 1995. You think that was abstract on outside? Frappo, Jacko, El Chapo, de facto. Well, nacho, shell tackle, crunch crackle, green emerald, pink diamonds, like apple, jack bull.
Like there's so much that I hear from Sampha, and just whoever produces music for Solange, like that group Solange, the internet, Steve Lacy, Sid, whoever, like I feel like it just blends into the same world, the same realm. It's so nice, and like I feel like we're moving so fast into the album because now we're on track 6, titled In a Certain Way, and in parentheses, ambience 001.
He came up in Dallas, had no hazel in his eyes, had them sailors on his thighs. When his ladies shone, captivated on the side. He was seeing someone, he was dating on the side. He was seeing double. I'm too venomable. Nigga, I just know a house now, that's powerful. That's what I ain't gotta do. Feelings go, feelings come, feelings go, feelings come, feelings go, feelings come. Garrison, come, dig, garrison, come, dig, come, dig, garrison, come, dig, garrison, come, dig.
Okay, hold on. This is so confusing because now we're on track 7, which is Come de Garçon, something like that, but it's kind of Spanish, I'm assuming. We're going to get into track 8. Like this album is moving so fast because like the songs are so short. Track 8, Honey Baby.
Oh, there's a horse life. That shit business in the bar when I'm on you. Like holidays, I get off on
What's happening with this album?
you. Oh, where the trees burn down. Place where the
So we're back to acoustic.
put a hole
This
in
is Wither.
oh, see, dance for rain.
Wither,
Takes my
honey.
mind to what? There's no place to hide out here. These skies are filled with winds. And both our hands are filthy, pointing up at the moon. Hope our children walk by spring when flowers bloom. Hope they'll get to see my color. Know that I've enjoyed sunshine. Be with it, see me with it.
Okay, I like the ambience of this one. It's coming back to that sparse production that I was loving from the first part of this album. It's coming back, it's very stripped down, and a lot of reverb, but it kind of works with the atmospheric intent. But let's continue. Oh, this is so pretty. It's a beautiful acoustic track with like atmospheric elements. It's I did not expect this. Track 10, Hubalt. I have to say, before we get into track 11, which is in here somewhere, these songs, I don't even know how I'm going to tag these. But anyway, I am getting themes of romantic love, right? But romantic love sort of intended, intended to last for like a really long time. It's not like a casual relationship and stuff like that. It seems as if he was at a point in his life where this really meant a lot to him. And the thing is, it's so hard to capture the lyrics when I don't see them. but it's also hard to capture everything when songs are moving so fast. And well, I'm not even certain if I have like the full songs. But then anyway, we're going to continue. Like, we'll keep going. And track 11 in here somewhere is actually 3 minutes long. So I like this delivery. I do.
Like 10, 10, 12, 11, 10, 6. Alright? Play.
The cacophony is back. Sample in the background. Amazing. Moving into the next track, track 12. Track 12, Slide on Me, but we need to talk about that track. The production, it reminds me of like the whole trap soul sound that Bryson Tiller emerged from. And I think it works best for him, because I feel like there's so much that I don't get coming out of his mouth, but it all sounds beautiful in production, right? And I feel like this reminds me of this reminds me of a scissor, probably like the SEP, the trap productions with the spacious elements in between. It reminds me of that a lot. And the sample in the background is what truly makes it a trap soul sound, right? It's so pretty to hear it in production, but I'm so frustrated that I can't really gather the lyrics. Sometimes I get a refrain and I'm like, there it is, but then I just sort of get lost in the production. So I'm deciding from now onwards that I'm going to just experience this album. Track 12, Slide on Me.
I guess I'm around, yeah. I guess she's so loud, yeah. Wrong side of average. And when you slide on me, you slide on me, you slide off on me side, yeah, yeah. You can slide on me, oh, yeah, yeah. You play ball, you run 5-on-5 these 3 times a week, and then walk down the street, waiting on you to tie every tie with victory. Always fighting within you.
This reminds me of the forest environment that Rory is known for, right? I mean, since his emancipation from the label, it's giving very outdoors, specifically in the forest. But then what he did specifically on the album The Woods, what he did is that he would incorporate hip hop or trap elements into these very spacious atmospheric productions in between. It's nice. It's nice. I like how this album is sort of reminding me of a whole lot of other artists within the alternative sphere.
If we come like some champions, you'll be beating yourself. You'll sleep happily, smiling. I can never let her see stop smiling on me. On the soft day running up, like something's gotta give. Boys in the bed, give me updates. All the right, slide
13 is Sideways. I feel like this is going to hit hard.
I was in, all of them, I was in it. 10K token mid-strokes. Prime time on my life with you. Take a shower with it, gotta cleanse it. Keep the safety off in it. And we finna
this lilt, this... it's so nice to hear.
And forget it, cause only God can forget it. All this hotel living, might as well pay the mortgage, what I'm spending. Set the date long, is responding. On me, on my partners. When I'm up, they gon' hate.
Ooh. Track 14, Florida. Excuse me, Florida. Ooh, best song on this album. Those brewing gospel rises. Yay! That song perfectly encapsulates what this album is. It is like the beauty of Frank Ocean's wailing in the background, right? Some of the choral aspects, and then the production just being sparse and scattered enough to allow that to happen. It's so nice. Oh, that was nice. That was so emblematic of what this album is. Oh my God. Okay, next track, track 15, Death Wish, ASR in parentheses. Very quiet. Nice. Track number 16 is Rushes, which might be the longest track, by the way. Oh, never mind. There is Higgs, which is 9 minutes long. Oh my God.
There's two lines. You live a life anew. Tell me what you need from me.
There's that voice in the background. Nice.
First I was rushing away. This time I'm waiting for a rush.
I caught that sentence. This time I'm waiting for the rush. Beautiful guitar in the background. The crescendo. Oh, this is so nice. Now this is reminding me of Steve Lacy. It really reminded me of Steve Lacy. Oh. I traveled. I left this place and I just went into another dimension. I feel like though I forgot the first part, which I'll have to revisit because I remember how good the first part was. I'm sort of acclimating as well to these like minor changes, the changes in pace, the change in production, but then it's not too much. It's not bombastic. It's just like little, right? The following track is Rush's 2.
Saturdays involved, making our entrances into life outside. We've been in this room too long. What if we decide to live by choice? All this time I knew I'll be back before the street lights on, before the they don't compare, no, not at all.
It's actually nice to hear his chest voice. I stand corrected, okay? That stood out. Like there wasn't this kind of rich sound from him throughout this album up until the second last track.
The backs of God, breaks the
Production also reminds me of who is this girl from Alabama Shakes? Brittany Howard, I think that's her name. Yeah. Brittany Howard has a very androgynous tone, but production it's usually this. I remember listening to this song Short and Sweet, and I've been thinking about getting into her music. If you guys would like me to react to her, I'll be more than happy to. But this really reminded me of her. Let's continue. Nice. This is the last track, Higgs slash outro.
niggas sound like Reggie. Pray to the right.
Production.
I slide deep and hit the road and get rich, or stay home and get broke. It's your choice in the end. Yeah, they watching my. Oh my.
What a groove though.
Get it.
Woo! We're not done. We're definitely not done. I'm hearing things in the background.
You can capture live video, still motion pictures, shot at high frequency.
So the guy from the first track is coming back now.
Eyes. You can capture real 4K with a Samsung telephone.
Oh!
We don't call it telephone.
I was not expecting that. So this is probably a mixtape because like, uh, okay.
Sharing, live posting, streaming off your videos. The new Samsung Galaxy allows to live stream your life. Live stream your life.
Ah, that was probably one of the worst choices that I've ever experienced in an album. To end an album with the Brit disco bop. Oh my God. What happened? Like, oh my God, that consumed all of my energy. Like, but you know what? I don't mind because it was towards the end of the album. But then I didn't realize that we were going to listen to a full song by another artist. Oh my God. I am definitely going to get into more of his music simply because I am interested in the production aspect, and I've heard that his production improves. Well, a lot of people sort of get into his production in his later albums, so I'm most definitely interested in that. I feel like I needed more though. I needed more songs. I needed full songs instead of a bunch of interludes and a couple of songs. It felt less like an album in that regard. And maybe it isn't. You know what? I didn't do that much research when it comes to whether or not it's a mixtape or an album, but it does sound like a mixtape. It doesn't sound like a studio album. But for a mixtape, it's definitely not terrible. I'm definitely going to get into his music now that I have had a taste. And this is it for this reaction. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.